Today we'll be discussing Layer 2 scalability that's growing rapidly. We're going to be talking about zk rollups that are gearing up to dominate in 2022. So join me as I talk about the current state of this ecosystem. Hey guys, thanks for checking out the Crypto Fluent channel. It would be awesome if you could subscribe and join me on the journey to stay ahead and learn more about the crypto space. So one of the main problems with many blockchain networks is their scalability. It would be ideal for a blockchain to handle an infinite number of transactions per second, or TPS, minimizing the tampering with any of the security characteristics that are integral to the original blockchain. Replacing a centralized system is a complex process and it takes time. One method to solve this problem is to use Layer 2 scaling solutions. So here we got the scalability trilemma. It presents the problem statement for scalability on Ethereum. And although sharding solution was introduced for Layer 1, providing more scalability than a single node and more efficient security, there was still an unfulfilled need for handling transactions off-chain. So now we got zk rollups, zk standing for zero knowledge. It's becoming more popular because of the potential to be the next best scaling solution. Instead of validating one transaction at a time, the smart contract would be able to verify the bundled transactions all at once. Less data would also be required, making the process faster and cheaper. Another type to mention is optimistic rollups, and they have to rely on external validators to check the Merkle roots before the state can be updated. So basically, they still benefit from the exact same levels of security as the Ethereum main chain, but offer less TPS than zk rollups. So the first zk rollup pick is Loopring. And looking at their website, it explains that Loopring protocol can settle up to 2025 trades per second, while guaranteeing the same level of security as the underlying Ethereum blockchain. This is made possible by using a construction called zk rollup, which aggregates and executes transactions off-chain. Further down the page, they provide more information on their white paper, and of course, there's a link. And they also provide different sections, more information about hash functions, and smart contracts for anyone who would like to learn more. Let's take a quick glance at LRC's trading platform interface. It looks like it's in beta mode right now, and you can see all the trading pairs, the pools, and you can connect your wallet here to Layer 2, and there's a mobile app that should be working already as well. So at the moment, January 9, 2022, Loopring LRC token is trading at $1.54, which is way down from its highest of $3.70. So even though LRC token hasn't fully recovered, there was another article that came out. It says that LRC is under renewed focus as GameStop's NFT and crypto push goes mainstream. Although nothing has been confirmed yet, Wall Street Journal reports that the video game retailer is close to signing a partnership deal with two crypto companies. And quoting, GameStop also is close to signing partnerships with two crypto companies to share technology and co-invest in the development of games that use blockchain and NFT technology, as well as other NFT-related projects. Considering Loopring's claims that it can process over 2,000 trades per second, for obvious reasons, this transaction processing power is critical to the success of GameStop's NFT marketplace. And looking at the Loopring's official Twitter page, you can see that they just set an all-time high on January 4th of trading volume of $142 million. And in another news, they also introduced an NFT collection that is tied to the LRC token. And there was another clip that we can watch here. It's with Vitalik, and he mentions Loopring.
In the middle of the year providing that, right? Like Loopring has been around for a year, and it provides transaction fees that are not quite 5 cents, but they tend to be like around 15 cents or so today. And of course, once sharding comes along, then like it will be much less than 5 cents again. So there's like the layer 2 ecosystem is definitely, together with layer 1 sharding, is completely on the way to like bringing us back to the really low fees that we had back in 2014 and 15, and that allowed so much amazing experimentation early on to start happening. But to get there, we do need to actually solve all of these hard technical problems.
Another exciting post that Loopring just shared with us is that they optimized the price to mint NFTs, and it's only at $2.50, which is 100 times cheaper than minting it on Ethereum layer 1, and it's similar cost to minting on alt layer 1s plus sidechains. So that's pretty exciting news. So the next token we're looking at is zk-sync. They rely on math, not validators. That's their tagline. It solves Ethereum scalability with zero security compromises. And their tools, we got the wallet, the ZK link, which allows you to create a payment link in order to accept ZK Sync tokens. There's also ZK Checkout and ZK Mint, which is a trustless, user-centric protocol for scaling payments and smart contracts on Ethereum chain. And here's all the projects and companies that ZK Sync collaborated with so far. So there's Loopring, Balancer, 1inch, Binance, Wabi, Coinbase, CoinGecko, and many more. One of the main features is, of course, uncapped security. Unlike any other scaling approach, zk-rollup has no upper bound on the value it can securely handle in layer 2. zk-sync is built on some of the most cutting-edge cryptography, such as Plonk and Redshift. Security audits are being conducted before each major update, and they offer bug bounty programs as well in order to catch any security issues. And there's also 10-minute finality, so unlike optimistic rollups, all assets can be moved capital efficiency and fast between zk-rollup and layer 1. And lastly, there's 0.5k gas per transaction. So they say that it has the lowest real TX cost across all existing and planned rollups. And for the structure, for gas fees, every transaction has two components. The first one is off-chain part, so it's storage plus prover costs, the cost of the state, storage, and the snark, which is zero knowledge proof generation. The estimate of that is around $0.001 US per transfer. The second part is an on-chain part, so it's the gas cost. For every ZK block, the validator must pay Ethereum gas to verify the snark. Still, it's massively lower than the cost of normal ERC20 token transfers. As of January 9th, they do not have a token that's trading, and they posted a message on their official Twitter page saying that everyone needs to beware of scams. They recently posted a tweet proposing a new $200 million DAO with BitDAO, and it will create funds, community-owned ZK Sync ecosystem accelerated, and would help bootstrap the ZK Sync ecosystem, empowering builders and enabling the fractal growth of BitDAO and AltDAOs. And last month, ZK Sync partnered with Banksa, which is a payment service provider in Australia, helping them accelerate secure access to Layer 2. So next up, we've got Immutable X token. IMX claims to be the first Layer 2 for NFTs on Ethereum, where you can experience zero gas fees, instant trades, and carbon-neutral NFTs for marketplaces, games, and applications without compromise. And besides offering zero gas fees for peer-to-peer trading, what really stands out to me is that you can set your own trading fees, which really gives the power to the NFT owners. From what it seems, they have really great onboard process for any team or project that would like to work with them. They're also play to earn ready and their prices are transparent. And lastly, they're mindful about their carbon footprint with certified climate conscious partners. Here are some featured collections that they have. You can probably recognize Gods Unchained, which have their own tradable token, and many others. In the article that was published by IMX, a guide to NFT scaling solutions, they point out that all solutions are not equal, and that NFT owners should know where their NFTs are stored. I think that it's very important that they're solving the scalability problem. However, it's more important that the security of owners' assets is not compromised. And as they explain in the article, in an NFT context, users can withdraw immediately and no one is able to attack the system, regardless of the amount of funds flowing through the system. In terms of scale, zk-rollups have been able to reach speeds of thousands of transactions per second and are capable of reaching even higher limits in the future. And as of January 9th, IMX is trading at $3.75. An all-time high was in November and it was trading at almost $10. So here's the official Immutable X Twitter page. They do share a lot of posts regarding the launches, upcoming collaborations, partnerships. There's one that is in collaboration with Gary Vee, and it's for book games. It's dropping I also came across this guide on how to set up your Immutable X wallet. It was from December and it was published by Jared Wolf. And I think it would be very useful to those who want to start trading NFTs and how to set up your MetaMask wallet. All these steps are listed here. I think you guys will find it very useful. And I will link the article down below. So that's it for today's episode. I would really appreciate it if you like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next episode. Cheers!